I think when you travel, it shows you, I don't know, just how many possibilities there are in the world. Like, this is a killer city, right? I'd love to live in a place like Adelaide. I mean, it's not going to happen in this lifetime, in this existence, but in a different universe, I don't know. I can definitely think of worse places to be spending time. Good morning. Morning walk, episode 49. We're in Adelaide this morning, and must admit it was a little bit of a slower start than usual. Bit of a sleep in. I had my alarm set for the early. Get up, get out for a walk, and that didn't end up happening. 5:30 just seemed a bit too early today, so I ended up having a kip until just after 7, which was pretty awesome. Now, just getting out to have a bit of a look around this freaking amazing city, yeah? I really think Adelaide is so underrated. I think a lot of Australians either haven't been here or maybe give it a little bit of crap without just realising what a freaking spectacular place it actually is. It really is one of those cities that just seems to have it all and be just about the right size. Just coming up to the Adelaide Oval sporting ground. Cricket and football will go on here. Yeah, it's about the right kind of size, you know. There's obviously it's big enough to attract major festivals, music, events, and that sort of stuff, but also sort of small enough to retain a really, let me just say it, comfortable feel to it. CBD's never seems to be too crazy or busy. You can always see the sky. I love the fact you can always see the sky. Great food, awesome coffee. Love Adelaide for the coffee, that's for sure. So it just seems to be about the right size, I reckon. And one of the standout advantages of a city of this kind of size, Adelaide's a bit over 1 million people. Much better cost of living than in the big places like Sydney and Melbourne here in Australia, which means a bit more bang for your buck. Maybe the pace is a little bit less frenetic. Definitely easier to get around. Everything's close. So, and outdoors, wow! If you like the outdoors, I'm a massive fan of the outdoors. This place is definitely for you. It's got the Adelaide Hills kind of just up behind me there, where it's quite far up behind me. The sun's coming up. Amazing, walking, cycling, vineyards, little towns. And in the town itself, heaps of parks and gardens. People are always out kind of walking, running. You got the beaches not that far away. Not really surf beaches. And a little bit of waves, but definitely get some very beautiful beaches down at Glenelg and further up and down the coast. So, I don't know, there's so many wins to a place like this. I think when you travel, it shows you, I don't know, just how many possibilities there are in the world. This is a killer city, right? I'd love to live in a place like Adelaide. I mean, it's not going to happen in this lifetime, in this existence, but in a different universe, I don't know. I can definitely think of worse places to be spending time. So how do you decide on something like that? It's such a big call, isn't it? Where you're going to spend a big chunk of your life. Yes, I've travelled around quite a lot. Spent time living in the UK on a student exchange. Quite a bit of time in France, Denmark, USA. All of those places had definite upsides. Things I loved and could have stayed for. But also, there are the other things that draw you back to the place that you're from. Boyfriends, girlfriends, work, family. You know, those things do exert quite a lot of gravity, you know, to pull us in, pull us back. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I guess the main thing is that you're happy, right? As long as you're happy where you are, is there a reason to change? I don't know. And if you're not happy, that's something else. If you're not happy, there's no reason to stay. Because we only really get one run through at this, don't we? One run through at life. So it's definitely too short to be unhappy. And I tell you what, if I was feeling as miserable as fuck, and I landed in a place like this to set up life, this would be alright. I suppose those are my final thoughts for today. Is like, firstly, don't judge a place if you haven't had a chance to really spend time there, because even places that have like a bad reputation can end up being pretty freaking awesome once you actually get to be immersed there for a little while. And then secondly is like, don't settle. Now obviously not everybody has that luxury, but man, if you have a choice and things are kind of shitty, like my stabilizer, but if you've got a choice and you're not happy, then like do something about it, because I don't know, the world is full of remarkable places, right? And what binds you to one single place? I don't know. I think mostly what binds us is like in our heads. So you're always free to choose. Anyway, whatever you're getting up to today, I hope it's a good one. I'll see you next time on the morning walk. I'm off to enjoy Adelaide.